Aha! Uh-oh, aha! Hello everyone. Welcome to my video. Today I like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me only. Because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana in this life as well. I'm ready. Wow. I'm ready. But are you ready? It's up to you. The topic to speak in this video. Spoken and written language don't really exist. Why do you say that? You know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. And the most important is it doesn't have the fictional language to say. You know, the language we use in everyday life, whether spoken language and written language, it's just the fictional language. It doesn't mean really a language. Can you understand me? This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and sorry to talk to you for understanding about the various ideas was taught processing. Because the idea is the heart of cleansing of false suffering. You know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is pure remittance. It's the universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. Dhamma or truth or Nirvana is not in Patai Vidok. It's not in the teaching of Mindfulness, but it's in your thought. It's in my thought. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence because our full self is doesn't really exist. The Lord Buddha taught people to attain Nirvana is right. Achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence because our full self is doesn't really exist. What you see now, you see in the way you see, it doesn't mean anything. Can you understand me? You know, the topic to speak in this video, I say, spoken and written language don't really exist. Why did you say that? You know, in reality, the true Dhamma in Buddhism, there's nothing to teach. And the most important is there's no language to say. Can you understand me? Because the language we use in everyday life, whether spoken language and written language, both of these languages, it's just a fictional language. It has no meaning as we understand it. We believe in the meaning of the language because we were taught to believe in them. Because we were taught to believe in the meaning of the language. The language we use in everyday life is just a fictional language. It doesn't mean really a language. Can you understand me? The meaning of the language we use in everyday life is just a fictional language. It doesn't mean really a language. We use the language from birth to death until we believe it's true. Where can I find the meaning of the language? It's just a thought. It's in my thought. It's in your thought. It's in my thought. Can you understand it? The meaning of the language is just a thought. Where can I find the meaning of the language? The language it was created by human or desired for communication, understanding temporarily. Can you understand me? Okay. From now on, I like to talk about spoken language and written language don't really exist. Why did it say that? Let me explain. You know, I show you what you see now. You were taught to believe this is a cat, and this is a goat. The word goat and cat are fictional language. Can you understand me? The topic to speak in this video, I said, spoken and written language don't really exist. Why did I say that? You know, in reality, the meaning of spoken language and written language is just the fictional language. Can you understand me? The meaning of the language, it doesn't really exist. The hardest thing for me is how to create content and stories about the Nirvana in English, because I need the meaning in English to be as close to Thai language as much as possible. That will create content and story about the Nirvana to talk to you. Further studies about the flavors idea or thought processing. In this video, please believe temporarily that the meaning of the language is real, that first understanding each other in this video. Can you understand me? But in reality, the meaning of the language cannot describe anything. Can you understand me? What you see over here now, you see in the way you see, it doesn't mean anything. The meaning of the language describes itself. The meaning of the language describes itself. The meaning of the language cannot describe what you see over here. Meow, meow, meow. Bah, bah. The meaning of the language cannot describe what you see over here. I say this, does it sound strange? Because you have never heard someone say like me before. The meaning of the language describes itself. I show you. Cat. The word cat, it doesn't mean meow. The word cat, it has no meaning as we understand. But we were taught to believe the word cat, it means, where can I find the meaning of the word cat? The word cat is just the fictional language. It depends on how we want to teach to believe. Today we name it, this is a cat. Tomorrow we change the name. We can change the name to I love you. I love you is mean. I say this, does it sound strange? You may accuse me I'm crazy. I show you and I say, I love you, it's me. Meow, meow, meow. Or I show you happiness. Happiness, the word happiness, it means, as I told you, it depends on how we want to teach to believe. You know, the meaning of suffering, happiness, it doesn't mean anything. It must be anything. Where can I find the meaning of suffering, the meaning of happiness? It's just a thought. It depends on how we want to teach to believe. I show you the word, a bottle of water. As soon as you see this word, which wrote that, a bottle of water, there will be an image like this in your thought, because you were taught to believe. What you see now, it means, but in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. You see the way you see. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism to solve life problem and to end false suffering. Can you understand me? In this talk, I say spoken language and written language don't really exist. Spoken language and written language, it's just the fictional language. The meaning of the language, it doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you further understanding about the various ideas or thought processes. Because the ideas is a heart of quenching of false suffering, as I told you. Until you can realize your thoughts, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end false suffering. You know, as I told you, the word a bottle of water, the word a bottle of water, it doesn't mean what you see now, we can name it as we need. What you see now, it doesn't mean anything, we can name it as we need. Today we name it a bottle of water. Tomorrow we can change the name to a bus stop, a black dog, etc. Can you understand me? You know, as I told you, you were taught to believe this is a cat, this is a goat. If I say a cat and goat are friends, a cat and goat are friends, where can I find the meaning of a cat, a goat, and the meaning of our friends? It's just a thought. Where can I find? Because what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. And the word our friends, it doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? What you see now, you see in the way you see. What you see now, and what you hear now, meow, meow, bah, bah. You hear in the way you hear. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism. As I told you, realization of the thought is the best way to the false suffering. In this talk, I want you to understand the meaning of the language. It doesn't really exist. This is very difficult to understand. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey. You know, the word cat, the word goat describe the word goat. The word cat describe the word cat. The word cat describe itself. The word I hate you, the word I love you, the word I hate you describe itself. Can you understand me? As I told you, please believe temporarily that further understanding each other in this video. Can you understand me? Therefore, what you see now, it doesn't mean a cat, it doesn't mean a goat, and it doesn't mean our friends. As I told you, I use the language to say, this is a cat, this is a goat. A cat and goat were friends. Where can I find the meaning of a cat and goat were friends? It's just a thought. This story is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. First of all, you must open your mind to listen with intent to listen seriously and try to understand every story I convey, and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana life. In this talk, I want you to understand about the meaning of the language, whether spoken language and written language. Both of languages it doesn't really exist. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, as I told you, until you can realize your thought, until you can realize your thought, until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness when the false suffering in this talk. I want you to understand about the meaning of the language. It doesn't really exist. Can you stand me? Until you can realize your thought, please bear in mind.